Welcome to the 76th annual meeting. One can say that 2012 was the year of the beginning as we brought the Prairie State Power Plant online. This plant will serve approximately 60% of our power requirements over the next 30 years. Prairie State is one of the cleanest and most efficient power plants in the nation. This is a project that we can all be proud of. It should bring long-term stability to our power costs. I think it is best described by the Honorable Senator Dick Durbin.
Beneath our feet, some 250 feet down, there are coal reserves in the state of Illinois that measure about 38 billion tons of coal, which from a chemical energy value exceeds the oil deposits in Saudi Arabia. It's right here. All we have to do is do what we're doing, build a mine and go get it.
Just recently, I made a trip in Illinois to a new coal-fired plant. It's a plant that is amazing. It's called the Prairie State Energy Campus, and it's owned by a number of electric cooperatives. They rolled up their sleeves and built a plant much cleaner than anything that exists in the United States, and they are proving it can be profitable. And right across from this plant is a coal mine. It is a marvel to behold.
To provide the fuel for the power plant from the underground and ship it a few hundred yards and then be able to burn it in a very environmentally acceptable way with the state-of-the-art technologies we have here, it just provides some great benefits to the community at large.
Without the power plant, which is built in our district, the taxpayers would have had to pay a much larger portion of the building funds. So this has allowed our community to have a new state-of-the-art facility and give a better education to all our children.
4,000 union jobs were created for the construction of this plant. And they expect to have 500 permanent local jobs to boost the Illinois economy by $785 million a year with our own local coal.
Years ago, people used to leave this area once they graduated from high school because those kind of jobs did not exist. Now they do exist. They may go away to school, but then they come back home to live.
The power plant across the street, that's what keeps us working. I don't have to worry about any coal market. As long as the power plant's running, I've got a job.
Prairie State is pro-employee, so our needs are put first. And there's also great opportunities for advancement within the company. It's pretty exciting.
One of the things that I like about working at Prairie State is the stability that this facility provides to a lot of us. They made a big commitment, 30-year reserve base here and a brand new facility.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a brand new power plant. This is the one time I actually get to play and do what I'm supposed to do. Because there are measurable results that you can see. It's very rewarding at the end of the day.
We have the opportunity to try to make this one of the most efficient operations because of the long-term planning. And I think that we also have the opportunity to give the owners and the customers the best product at the safest and most economical way possible. I think it's one of the best projects going on in the world today.
The reason that I work at Prairie State is basically it was an opportunity to come be a part of something new. We have new units, a lot of new technology, a lot of the latest air quality control equipment. Plus it was an opportunity to be a part of building an organization from the ground up and the culture and the safety culture that goes with that.
We do have the finest equipment that technology can buy and that industry can buy, but our most valuable asset here at Prairie State is our people. Our miners are the best educated miners in the business.
Now that the units are starting to become functional and operating, it's such a great atmosphere, and you can see the teamwork present everywhere you look.
I hope that the community continues to support Prairie State in their efforts to use one of the country's most abundant natural resources to provide low-cost, environmentally safe, and reliable power.
I want us to prove all the naysayers wrong, that coal really does have a place in our nation's energy portfolio for the long term and for the future.
Who are the naysayers of this project? They are the radical environmental groups that protested the Prairie State plant at every opportunity. The lawsuits filed by the environmentalists against the plant caused lengthy delays during which we lost the construction contracts. Though they lost every suit on every count, the ones who ultimately lost were you, our members. Once new construction contracts were secured, cost had risen significantly, and the same plant with the same specs cost an additional $1.5 billion. As owners of a small part of the plant, that boils down to a $6 million increase for Spoon River Electric Cooperative's share of the plant. Two significant events had to be addressed in 2012. The first was we did not meet our margin requirements in 2011 as required by the mortgage indenture. The second was that the ethanol plant did not come back online, significantly reducing our load. Given these events, in July, your board had to increase rates to make up for the load loss and to ensure that we had adequate margins in 2012 to make our bankers happy. The monthly facilities charge was increased by $6, and the purchase power adjustment was used during the last 6 months to make up margin due to delaying the rate increase. As the availability of the new plant stabilizes, you should see less volatility in the purchase power adjustment on your monthly bills. Now let's review the 2012 financial results. The financial results for 2012 were good. Electric service revenues were $9,525,780, which is up 2% from 2011. Sales were down due to the loss of the ethanol load and cooling degree days being below last year, offset by heating degree days being higher. The cooling degree days were only 42% above normal in 2012 as compared to 74% above normal in 2011. The heating degree days were 27% below normal in 2012 as compared to 16% below normal in 2011. Cost of purchased power was $5,587,604, which is down 5% from last year. This is due to a 7% decrease in total kilowatt hours purchased due to the loss of the ethanol load and the mild weather. Operation and maintenance costs were $2,212,820, which is up 7% from 2011 due to higher truck expense and a general increase in overall costs. Depreciation and amortization was $681,582, up 1% from 2011. Taxes were $101,982, down 3% due to payroll taxes reimbursed from shared services and less excise tax on kilowatt hour sales. Interest costs were $513,194, up 1%. Total expenses for 2012 were $9,097,182, producing a net electric operating margin of $428,598, up 680% from 2011. Other revenues, which include investment income from Spoon River Holdings, tower rental, and patronage from vendors, were $343,876, which is down from last year by 61% due to the one-time gain being recognized in 2011 for the sale of Spoon River Propane. Total electric operating margins and income from investments after taxes for 2012 was $772,474, up 24% from 2011. We've lost 81 meters over the last 4 years. In the past, we added about 40 meters per year, so we're now 241 meters below projections. As we look to the future, we're not expecting the ethanol plant to come back online, which is a loss of approximately 3 million kilowatt hours a month. We hope to see the economy turn around soon, and we're working hard to attract new business to our territory. One project we've actively supported is the North Canton Mine. This is the only significant load growth on the horizon for us. Not all members agree with what types of businesses are good for our area, but the cooperative does not discriminate against any prospective member. In fact, we've actively supported many. If you have any questions about our support for any member's project, please feel free to call me or Board Chairman Jack Clark. Part of our mission is to provide products and services that enhance our members' quality of life. We do that through the operation of our subsidiary, Spoon River Mechanical Services. Josh DeWeese will update you on what's happening there.
Spoon River Mechanical Services has 16 employees on staff to meet all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs. From repair work to new construction, there's no job too big or small. Call 647-3450 for your free estimate. Given the increasing cost of power and all the new ways to use energy more efficiently, your cooperative has partnered with Spoon River Mechanical to make energy audits available to you. Joe Hedges and I are working toward Building Performance Institute certification. We can analyze building envelope performance and identify areas where energy may be leaking from your homes. Our training and certification should be complete by July. We'll be able to help you determine what home upgrades will give you the greatest energy savings for your investment. There will be additional information about these services in your Illinois Country Living magazine.
We are evolving to meet your changing needs, but we remain committed to the foundation the cooperative was built on starting 76 years ago. Farmers are a big part of who we are, so I'd like to close this presentation with a commercial from this year's Super Bowl, God Made a Farmer. Thank you for attending this year's annual meeting.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, and dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, who can make harness out of hay, wire, feed sacks, and shoe scraps, who planting time and harvest season will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon, and then pain in from tractor back, put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody strong enough to clear trees and heave bales, yet gentle enough to yean lambs and wean pigs and tend the pink-combed pullets, who will stop his mower for an hour to splint the broken leg of a meadowlark. So God made a farmer. It had to be somebody who'd plow deep and straight and not cut corners. Somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk. Somebody who'd bale a family together with the soft, strong bonds of sharing. Who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what Dad does.